How's it going, guys? Hey, here's a mod that I didn't show you guys that I did rather quickly on a Sunday before our trip, one of our trips. But for those of you that have these radio mounts that seem kind of pointless, except for having a shelf behind your seat that you can't access worth a crap, take all the bolts out of it and put hinges on the other side. Freaking thing opens up and you can actually reach it if you put it behind the seat. Pretty good idea, I like. So there's a tip. Checked delivery status on some packages today, so it looks like I better get this camera wiring done. That's another thing we got to do. Remember these little guys in the last episode? Got some wiring to run for those. And Willow has started on a project that she wanted to do. It's fuel jug mounts. So she's working on that right now. So let me see, I guess I'll get started with moving that radio mount cage behind my seat, and then we'll do some wiring and whatnot. Alright guys, I got the passenger side compartment open here, and see that fitting there? Doesn't look like I even have to drill a hole. It looks like I could just replace that with a CCTV camera fitting that will allow me to pass all the wires through for the cameras and then run them over to the little clear box that I got up on top of the dash there. Let me see if I can get that fitting out of there and replace it with a more appropriate fitting. Another tip, guys, if you're working by yourselves on a vehicle and you need somebody to hold a bolt or a nut on the opposite side of something that you can't reach with both of your hands at the same time, put a vice grip on it. That ain't going anywhere. And then undo your fitting. Alright, I had to hog out the hole a little bit with the unibit, and now it looks like the fitting will go through there no problem. It even rests up against the weld so that I won't have to hold it to tighten the lock ring on it. But I'm going to get some Sikaflex on that and tighten the lock ring down on it, and then we'll start working on cables. Alright, I got that fitting in there. Now I got to drag some cable crosses, or cables from the camera across the front bumper here, along this wiring harness and all the way over and in. So let's start doing that. This is my least favorite part of the job, wiring. This is pulling in the camera from the shelter, the rear view camera from the shelter. The front ones aren't too bad, but I hate doing these ones. Alright, I got that cable almost all the way up to the cab. I also want to add, if you're not willing to form a bond with your LMTV, don't buy one. A lot of this work is tedious. Oh, you guys didn't see this, but I just drilled some holes and put tie wraps in that radiator cover. I forgot to include that in another video. Alright, I got all the wiring up front done. Make sure you leave a little loop here so when you do your cab tilt it doesn't rip all your wiring out. I got to get the grill put back on, and then it's time to go in the cab and start doing the wiring. Alright, got the majority of the, well, I got all the wiring pulled in basically to the passenger side. This little plug here is for radio power. I gotta look in the manual and see if these cameras will take 24 volts. If they will, I can take the harness that I still have for this, since it's ignition powered, and then the cameras will turn on when I turn the ignition on. That would be really cool, because then I don't have to screw around with too much more pigtail and wiring and all this other BS. So let me look at the manuals and see what I can come up with. Well, I got the majority of the project done, but the sun's going down and the mail service hasn't delivered yet, which has my packages. So I'll have to continue this either tomorrow morning or Saturday afternoon. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with the mail service. They deliver at like 7 p.m. nowadays. It's crazy. Anyhow, Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.